My name is Arav, and today, we're stepping into Nepal, a land where myth and reality blur. We're venturing beyond the usual paths, into stories that challenge everything you know about this country. Legends of living goddesses, mythical beasts, and hidden kingdoms await. This isn't just a travelogue, it's an expedition into Nepal's soul. So grab your gear, the mountains are calling and the unknown awaits. No ads, just pure adventure. Let's dive in. Let's get into it. Our first stop, Upper Mustang, a high-altitude desert in northern Nepal, where the landscape is as stark as it is breathtaking. Here, the ochre cliffs are riddled with thousands of mysterious caves, perched impossibly high above the valley floor. These sky caves, carved into sheer rock faces, have baffled archaeologists and explorers for decades. Their origins are shrouded in mystery, and their purpose remains one of the Himalaya's greatest unsolved puzzles. Who built them, and why? Some believe they were created for protection from ancient wars, while others suggest they offered refuge from devastating floods or natural disasters. Local legends add even more intrigue, hinting at lost kingdoms and hidden treasures. Inside, explorers have uncovered mummified bodies, ancient manuscripts, and vibrant murals, fragments of a lost civilization that once thrived in these remote mountains. Each discovery adds a new layer to the story, deepening the enigma. Some caves are barely large enough for a single person to crawl inside, while others form vast, multi-story networks, complete with winding corridors and hidden chambers. Theories abound. Were these caves burial chambers for the dead, secret monasteries for monks seeking solitude, or homes for a cliff-dwelling society that adapted ingeniously to this harsh environment? There are an estimated 10,000 caves here, dotting the cliffs for miles, making Mustang one of archaeology's greatest enigmas and a place of endless fascination for researchers. Reaching these caves is perilous. Brittle rock, fierce winds, and dizzying heights make every ascent a true adventure. Many entrances are accessible only by climbing crumbling rock faces or using ropes. Every step is a test of nerve, balance, and deep respect for the land and its ancient secrets. The journey itself is as challenging as the mysteries that await inside. Standing at a cave's entrance, you feel the weight of centuries pressing in, the silence, the wind, and the resilience of those who once called these cliffs home. The sky caves are more than ancient ruins. They're a testament to human survival, ingenuity, and spirit in some of the world's harshest conditions. Their secrets remain, carved into the cliffs and sealed behind stone, waiting for the next explorer to uncover their stories. This is Mustang, a place where the past clings to the edge of the world, and every shadowed cave holds a whisper of history. The story here is survival, written in stone. The mystery endures, echoing through the cliffs. The journey continues. Let's move on. Next stop, Kathmandu. In the heart of Kathmandu, where ancient temples rise above bustling streets, tradition and divinity converge in a living legend. The Kumari, the living goddess of Nepal. She is a young girl, chosen from among many, through a series of secretive and sacred rituals. The Kumari is believed to embody the goddess Taleju, her presence revered as a bridge between the mortal and the divine. The selection process is intense and mysterious. Candidates must display courage, purity, and the legendary 32 perfections, a list of physical and spiritual qualities that set her apart from all others. Once chosen, the Kumari leaves her family behind and enters the Kumari Gar, a palace where she lives in near isolation, her life forever changed by her new role. Her feet are never allowed to touch the ground outside the palace. During festivals, she is carried high above the crowds in a golden palanquin, a living symbol of purity and divinity. Every gesture she makes is closely watched, believed to be an omen for the city's fate. The Kumari's life is one of deep reverence, but also immense pressure and solitude. She is worshipped by thousands, from everyday devotees to Nepal's highest leaders, yet her world is confined within the palace walls, a gilded cage of tradition and expectation. Her reign as Kumari ends with her first menstruation, marking her return to ordinary life. The transition is abrupt and she must learn to navigate a world that once revered her as a goddess. The change is jarring. Once worshipped, now just another girl, she faces superstition, social challenges, and the struggle to find her place in society after years of isolation. The Kumari's story is one of power, sacrifice, and remarkable resilience, a testament to the strength of tradition and the spirit of those who live it. This living tradition is both beautiful and complex, woven into the very fabric of Kathmandu's identity. In Kathmandu, the divine truly walks among us, if only for a fleeting moment in a young girl's life. the city pulses with devotion, paradox, and the enduring mystery of the Kumari. The Kumari remains a powerful symbol of Nepal's enduring spirit, resilience, and faith. Her story is far from ordinary, a living goddess in a modern world. Now let's leave the city behind and head back to the mountains. The legend of the Yeti awaits, high in the Himalayan wilds. Deep in the Himalayas, the legend of the Yeti endures. For the Sherpa, the Yeti is no myth. It's a guardian of the mountains, feared and respected. Described as a giant, ape-like creature, its footprints and eerie calls haunt the snowy valleys. Western explorers fueled the legend with famous photos and expeditions searching for proof. Science often points to rare bears, but locals insist the Yeti is something more. The wilderness here is vast, enough to hide secrets for centuries. The Yeti represents our fascination with the unknown and the wildness of these peaks. Whether beast, spirit, or legend, its story is woven into the fabric of the Himalayas. The search continues, as does the mystery. In Nepal, some legends never die. The mountains keep their secrets. Our journey presses on. Next, the hidden kingdom of Lomanthang. Welcome to Lomanthang, a walled city lost in time. Once forbidden to outsiders, it's a living museum of Tibetan Buddhist culture. The city's 6-meter walls and labyrinthine alleys shield centuries-old traditions. The royal palace stands at its heart, a symbol of Mustang's proud history. Inside ancient monasteries, vibrant murals tell sacred stories, artworks now being carefully restored. Life here is harsh high altitude, short growing seasons, and fierce winds. The Loba people endure, balancing tradition with the pressures of modernity. Tourism brings change, but also threatens what makes Lomanthang unique. The struggle is real: preserve the past or adapt to survive. In Lomanthang, every stone whispers history. It's a place where time stands still, yet change is inevitable. The kingdom's spirit endures, even as the world encroaches. The journey through Mustang is a journey through living history. Let's descend to the jungles of the Annapurnas. The honey hunters await. In the lush, mist-shrouded foothills of the Annapurnas, where the mountains rise like ancient guardians over the land, the Gurung people embark on a journey that demands both bravery and deep respect for nature. Each year they risk everything for wild honey, a tradition that has shaped their identity for generations. Twice a year, when the time is right, they scale sheer, dizzying cliffs to harvest honey from the world's largest bees, giant Himalayan honeybees whose hives cling to the rock face. There's no modern gear here, just handmade rope ladders, long bamboo poles, and the raw courage passed down through generations. Every step is a test of nerve and skill. The hunt begins with sacred rituals, offerings, and prayers to honor the spirits of the cliffs and the bees, seeking protection and success. Smoke is used to drive the bees away, swirling up the cliff face as the lead hunter dangles high above the ground, balancing on a swaying ladder, carefully cutting honeycombs into baskets below. The honey they collect is unlike any other, potent, sometimes hallucinogenic, and occasionally dangerous. Its deep red color hints at its power. This wild honey is prized not just for its taste, but for its medicinal and mystical properties, believed to heal and even connect people to the spirit world. Yet this ancient tradition faces grave threats, from declining bee populations, environmental changes, and the relentless march of modernity. Fewer young people are willing to take the risk, and the knowledge that once flowed from father to son is slowly fading away. The wisdom of the hunt, the skills and stories are now at risk of being lost forever. To witness the honey hunt is to see one of humanity's last great wild traditions, a living link to a time when survival depended on harmony with nature. It's a breathtaking dance of danger, teamwork, and deep respect for the natural world, where every move matters. The honey hunters embody the spirit of survival, resilience, and adaptation in the face of adversity. Their story is a powerful reminder of our deep, ancient connection to the land and the delicate balance that sustains us all. As the cliffs echo with their chants and the world below seems impossibly far away, the honey hunters carry on, defying the odds. The tradition hangs by a thread, fragile yet fierce, a testament to human endurance and the will to keep ancient ways alive. Next, we return to Kathmandu for a festival like no other. Indra Jatra begins, and the city comes alive with color, music, and celebration. Kathmandu erupts in color and chaos for Indra Jatra, Nepal's grandest street festival. For 8 days the city honors Indra, king of heaven, blending sacred ritual with wild celebration. The festival begins with the raising of a ceremonial pole, connecting past and present. The living goddess Kumari, along with two boy deities, is paraded through the streets in a chariot. Masked dancers whirl, especially the fearsome Lakhi, protector of children. The playful elephant dance brings laughter and mischief. As night falls, oil lamps flicker and sacred rice beer flows from the mouth of a giant mask. Indrajatra is a sensory feast. Music, incense, and ancient stories come alive. It's tradition in motion, uniting the city in joy and devotion. Here, the divine and the everyday collide. Kathmandu's soul is on full display. In Nepal, the past is never far away. Our final ascent awaits, Tilicho Lake. High in the Annapurnas lies Tilicho Lake, one of the world's highest and most sacred lakes. The trek is grueling. Thin air, landslides, and sheer drops test every step. For Hindus and Buddhists, the lake is a holy site. Its waters believed to cleanse sins and inspire reflection. Prayer flags flutter in the wind, adding color to the stark, silent landscape. After days of struggle, the lake appears, turquoise, vast, and ringed by snow-capped peaks. The view is otherworldly, a reward for perseverance and faith. The water is glacial, the air thin, the silence profound. The journey is as important as the destination, a pilgrimage of body and spirit. Tilicho Lake is a reminder of nature's power and our own smallness. Here the world feels untouched, eternal. The experience humbles and transforms. The story of Tilicho is the story of the journey itself. In Nepal, every path leads to wonder. Our adventure nears its end. One last message before we part. From sky caves to sacred lakes, we've glimpsed Nepal's hidden wonders. These stories reveal the courage, faith, and resilience of its people. If this journey inspired you, subscribe for more untold adventures. The world is full of mysteries. Go explore with curiosity and respect. Be a traveler, not just a tourist. The trail is always waiting. Stay adventurous and never stop exploring.